right, in a story that was just reported in the last day or so, this, according to Fox Business, business groups are expressing concern the ongoing government shutdown is having a negative impact on the economy. U.S. Chamber of Commerce yesterday warned the impact of the government shutdown is beginning to have an impact on businesses, workers, and overall economy as it drags on. That's bad enough. There's a couple of other things I think that are going to make people even angrier. There was a push for a Pentagon funding bill that the Democrats killed in the Senate. Now, again, if you listen to the show, I am obviously a Republican, a very staunch Republican. I blame my party for a lot. They are a part of a broken system. They are not, many times, are not a part of the solution. And when you start getting into a battle where you're just trying to corner your opponent as opposed to dragging your opponent into doing the right thing, that's problematic. But in this case, I want you to hear this out. This would have funded the military, and it failed because all but 3 Democrats voted no. And they're voting no because opening up one part of the government or allowing this funding bill for the military takes away some of the negatives about a shutdown that would force Republicans to make concessions to open the government. This is the kind of politics that people hate. We talked about this yesterday, and I think the day before. We've been talking about, would anybody, and when the 3 of us speak, I am the most obviously politically inclined of the 3 of us. Everybody has strong opinions on things. I think most people do. But I'm a lot more loyal to my party. I don't think these other 2, I certainly know that Patricia and Pablo don't have any loyalty to a political party, but they are concerned Americans with opinions and educated opinions on things with issues. You can't have children like Patricia has children and not naturally be inclined to strong opinions on things because you want the world to be a great place for your children. It changes how you see things. So you look at this and you say, okay, this is a problem. But would anybody, and we asked this question yesterday, I don't think that 95% of Americans would care about a government shutdown if when you talk about essential workers having to continue to work and they get paid, because we know that Social Security payments are going to continue to go out. They may not have the cost of living increases in them yet until the government is open again, but people are going to get their Social Security payments. Medicare, Medicaid continues. So those programs continue. But so the Congress continues to get a paycheck. So the members of the Congress that are shutting the government down, you pick the party you blame, doesn't matter. The members of Congress continue to get a paycheck. The military isn't getting paid. TSA agents aren't getting paid. We are not paying for air traffic controllers. I believe the FBI and those federal agencies are still getting paid. But some of these critical agencies are not getting paid. So members, we know of people, air traffic controllers that are saying, it's not that I don't want to go to work. I can't. Because, and you know this, you can deal with, we talked about this. You can go to your landlord and you can say, hey, I'm a TSA employee. I'm not getting a paycheck right now. So we are right now in the middle of the month. It's the 17th of the month, but I don't know how long this is going to go on. I may not have my rent payment on the 1st. I will catch up as soon as the government pays me my back pay. I'll catch up, but can you work with me? Because it's not my fault that I'm not getting a paycheck. And you can work with them in that regard. And many of them, even your utilities, if you call them and say, here's what's happening. I am a TSA employee. I'm an air traffic controller, whatever. And they'll work with you. And as long as you're on the phone and you're ahead of it, they work with you. But you got to eat. You got to put gas in your vehicle. So many of these people are jumping on rideshare. They are jumping on DoorDash and Uber Eats and all these other services to find a way to get some money in the bank so that they can fuel their vehicle and that they can also put food on the table. And so if you paid those people, I want you to think about it. If you were someone that again, you're a concerned citizen, and we said a government shutdown is looming. So here we are in the media, we're talking about this government shutdown that's looming. We're still going to have the military, and they're going to get paid. We are going to pay law enforcement, TSA, all these other agencies. We're going to pay them. We're going to pay air traffic controllers. All of those critical services will carry on. But when we shut down the government, the Congress doesn't get a paycheck. Anybody care? Do we spend even a minute talking about it? We don't. So here was a chance for us as a nation to pass a Pentagon funding bill. Well, they didn't. The Democrats refused to vote, and they need 60. The Democrats refused to vote, and it's dead right now. It's on pause. Is that not part of what outrages people? Now, again, do I think the entire nation now is going to run and blame the Democrats for all of this? No, I don't. But it is, I will maintain that the Democrats are going against everything they've ever done. Chuck Schumer has voted 30 plus times on a continuing resolution to keep the government open. We have the video and the audio of Nancy Pelosi and the late Harry Reid. That's how far back these ridiculous shutdowns go. Harry Reid died years ago, but Harry Reid was a Senate leader, and he's from the state of Nevada. He passed away, but when he was in the United States Senate, he was railing against this as well. Hakeem Jeffries, who is the House Minority Leader, he is also been one. We've got to keep the government open. You can't hold the government hostage for your own agenda, and yet they're doing it. They are doing it right now. I maintain that position, that the Democrats ought to open the government, that the Democrats ought to give the 60 votes for a cloture vote to get it to the floor of the Senate, pass that clean CR, continuing resolution, and then let's negotiate a government and get a budget done. But the American voters have got to be the ones that do this. I mean, can you imagine, either of you, Patricia, can you imagine if you had, pick an organization, if they were so dysfunctional in leadership, they weren't getting anything done, wouldn't you want to get rid of the leadership?
Absolutely.
And that's
Why are you
the
there
problem.
for?
Right.
You have one job.
You have one job to do. And
one important job.
Right. But you look at, I'm going to look this up while we are doing this. Just, I'm going to look up Congress approval rating.
Oh, I bet you that's declined since this is happening.
Yeah. The highest approval rating for Congress ever, according to this, was, I'm trying to see what it says. The congressional approval rating, the high approval rating was in October of 2001, which was right after September 11th at 84%. The lowest was in 2013 at 9%. Oh, wow. It's currently around 26%, according to this. NPR did a poll on September 30th of this year, and according to NPR, they're 27% approval rating for Democrats, 38% for Republicans, overall 31%. So it's pretty abysmal. Yeah. It's pretty horrible.
It's not the greatest.
No, it's not even. It's terrible.
It's not even half. It's not even an F.
Yeah, yeah. It's
if we're going on that kind of scale.
Less than a third. Less than a third. I just think that it's ridiculous.
It is.
Thanks for watching the Mike Broomhead Show. Tap to watch and listen to the new season of Amazing Arizonans, a KTAR News podcast. You can also click the button in the middle to subscribe.